Hi guys, it's me, Toby from Tobi'sTCG. This is my new video and I'm going to show you the field cards. From the 100 cards of the first set, there are only 10 field cards. These are not the final ones. They're going to be edited. You always can see them here in the left. I'm going to show you. Yeah, there are three types of cards: spells, field, and equipment cards. And now I'm presenting you the field cards. Also, you can always see here a number down. Yeah, that's the index number, and it's from 1 to 10. Okay, let's start with the graveyard. This is a field card. It's number 1. Yeah. It says you can control 2 summons instead of 1. A field card is basically it sets the rules of the game. A field card applies to both players. Yeah. But how it is chosen, I will explain in a future video when I'm talking about the game mechanics. It's also from type Unholiness and Darkness. These are attributes of this card, and these are also deciding how a card is chosen. Yeah. So here you can see the artwork. Also now I'm going to blend it in, the edited version, so you can see. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Also, these pictures are done with these little fellas. They're called Copic markers. They're from Japan. Well, they're not, yeah, as you can see here, Japanese. But they're often used for drawing comics and mangas and so on. And they're really expensive. If you're starting to draw, wait till you get these. First learn how to draw that you don't waste them, because the ink is very expensive. You can refill them. Yeah. And what is nice about them is that they have this cool professional look. Yeah, that's the graveyard. Let's go on with number 2, the Holy Lands, of type Light and Holiness. And it says to summon, discard 1 card from your hand. Yeah, so this is the artwork. I also like the yellow highlighting that's coming from the back, and it looks more alive through that. Here are the gates to heaven, if you want to call that. Yeah. Then number 3 is Nether. I think you can recognize the reference I'm doing on this. It has Unholiness and Fire as attributes, and it says all other cards when drawn need to be put on the graveyard, or you aren't allowed to redraw. Seals of type Ether can't be activated. I'm going to explain that all later on, but so that you can at least see what the artwork looks like, so that you know what's coming in the future. Let's focus. Yeah. The next we have Volcano. It says all summons of type Fire and all fire spells get 2 times as efficient. Yeah. So on this picture I was a bit more experimental with the reds. As you can see, beside the lava there's this glow and yeah. The next we have Dwarven Halls. It's basically from the text the same as the volcano, just for Earth. I have all the 4 elements. Have I? Yeah. I think you can understand what I mean. So these are the Dwarven Halls. Yeah. There you can see some little dwarfs there, and there's gold, and yeah. Well, the next card is the Coral Reef, and that's the most exhausting card that I made. Because I didn't know how to draw a coral reef. I looked up at some references, but of course I didn't copy them. I just took some inspiration, and I tried to make it a bit more detailed, so that it would look nice, and I think it's one of my favorite pieces. Also, the graveyard, I like it. Also, these two are one of my favorites. The graveyard, I like how the color blends into the other, and here it is how colorful it is. Also, the script is in white because it's too dark. You can't see the black fine liner. Of course, in the edited version, I did it again black because, well, I picked a little lighter blue. So, the next one is the Valley of Storms. You can see that I wrote spell on it while it's a field card. Yeah. Also, you might have noticed that the card from the last video, the Fireball spell, had here a blue box. That's because, and these all have brown boxes, because field cards are brown and spells are blue. Yeah, also it's from Air and Darkness, and it's the same as the ones I showed before, just for air type. Well, these were the 4 elements, but there's a 5th element in the game. Oh, I forgot to write the attributes on it, but I think I did it for the edited cards. I hope, because I can't see it, only you can see it. This is the Dread's Forest. I also added this yellow highlighting, because I thought it would pretty much make the green a bit richer, and it did. The next up is the Temple of Ice, of the Ice Dragon. As you can see, there's this floating island in the sky with the temple, and I also like how the silhouette of the Ice Dragon turned out. And this, what this does is it lets all elemental cards be only half as efficient. So if you're playing with many support cards, it's a good card for you. The last one is the Frozen Forest. Let it focus a bit. Now, okay, that's the Frozen Forest. these are the cards. You can write your favorite one into the comments. Yeah, that's all. That's all the field cards that are available for the first set, because you don't need many of them. Also, they're not put into the normal deck. As you can see, they have a brown backside, and spells have a, I think, blue backside. Yeah, it was blue. Here can you see it? And equipment spells have a brown, yellow backside. So these are the first 10 cards of my card deck. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a subscribe and a comment and a like if you want. That's it for the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.